As a professional in today's competitive market, you understand the importance of connecting the right buyers with the right products. But with so much competition and an overwhelming amount of information to manage, traditional methods of buyer targeting often fall short. Today, we'll explore how the power of AI can transform your approach and help you achieve breakthrough results. By the end of this session, you'll be equipped with actionable strategies and resources to implement personalized buyer targeting in your own practice. Welcome to day 21. We're currently going through the series titled AI Enhanced Listing and Marketing. Yesterday, we covered AI-powered content creation, specifically looking at listings and the creation of flyers. Today, we're looking at personalized buyer targeting, which is all about matching the right homes to the right clients. Now, there are two ways to look at buyer targeting. There's the traditional way, which involved creating newspaper ads and pushing your properties or your listings onto those ads, and then pushing the newspapers out into the public. There's also creation of flyers and distributing those flyers to people's homes physically, and then there's the phone calls, making phone calls directly to all your entire list. So that way of doing things was essentially mass marketing. Any research you did prior to creating those adverts would be based on manual, time-consuming, human error-prone processes. And the issue with mass marketing is it's inefficient, it's impersonal, and often leads to wasted resources. The thing also with manual research is the fact that it is error-prone, and oftentimes it fails to capture the full picture for your clients. So it's like using a spray gun, whereas you should be using more target-driven solutions, or more targeted solutions. And then with regards to the demographics as well, it's limited in scope. You're looking at just things like age and income. There was a time when that worked, but now we have a lot more resources that can completely revolutionize what we're hoping to accomplish. So this is where AI-powered personalization comes in. Firstly, it's data-driven. It analyzes a lot of data to identify the correct buyer trends and the prevailing preferences for those for the people that it has looked at the data for. So AI sifts through terabytes of information and uncovers a lot of valuable insights. The other thing that AI does really well is predictive modeling. So this is where it can anticipate what kind of property a buyer is most likely to be interested in. And it's doing this based on historical information and the data that is being trained on. Then the final one is automated recommendations. So it can automatically generate personalized property suggestions. So where you can get a different set of property opportunities or properties available for sale relative to your neighbor who has a different demographic, who's from a different age category and has a different family size. These little things are extremely crucial in trying to shorten the time to making that final sale. We create things that are unique based on information that AI already has access to. So the first thing is get to the point where you are certain that you want to take action, you want to implement AI within your business, and you want to use this targeted marketing or targeted buyer solution. That is a key thing. Most of these practices, most of realtors and estate agents want to make a sale, and anything that makes their lives easier should be welcome. So the first thing to do is you make sure you choose the right AI tool. There are many options, and each option caters to a different part of the market. So make sure you pick the right one. And then secondly, you need to institute data gathering and data integration. What does that look like? You need to collect relevant data points from, for instance, you need to collect the right demographic information, their online behavior, their search history. You can use Google Analytics on your website, for instance, to understand what things certain clients are interested in, where do they hover over, where do they spend a lot more of their time, which websites triggered a response, and which properties did they want to find more information on. So you need to capture that. You also need to understand how they come to your property. And what they do when they do get to your property, and ensure that you have a clear data collection strategy. This is very, very important, because when you have that information, you can then tie that into everything else in terms of generating things that are more personalized. And the final one is segment your list or your database based on clever and understandable parameters. So utilize AI generated insights to segment your audience. So this segmentation could be based on income, based on location from which they're searching, or it could be based on their ages. So how and why would you go for a personalized buying solution? Firstly, by implementing these strategies we're about to discuss, firstly, you'd be able to get to your motivated buyers, you'd be able to get to motivated sellers, and more importantly, you'll be able to achieve the business goals that you've set. But over the next few slides, we're going to go over the main options and the main categories and segments of what you should be looking at. So firstly, define your target audience. What does that look like? So what are the demographics, their age, their income, the location, family size, their lifestyle, what hobbies do they like, what interests do they have, what's their online behavior? Are they more into conservation, green, renewable energy? Do they have an electric car? Do they go to electric car meets, that sort of thing, their lifestyle? And then the third one is the buying intent. Are they actively searching for homes? Have they been pre-approved for mortgages? Are they attending open houses? Are they contacting agents? Are they contacting other agents? All these things would help you craft something that's specific to a person or a group, or that meets a combination of these different points. Then the second thing is make sure you choose the right platform for your solution. There are platforms that currently exist that are in use by other agents. So social media, Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn. But the key thing to realize is you could use any of these tools, or you could use all of those platforms. But when you're placing your advert, they specifically ask you questions that would help them place the advert in front of the correct people. So you still need to understand what the demographics are, their interests are, and their behaviors. You can also use Google search to target specific buyers. So you can place your adverts or whatever copy you're pushing based on specific keywords. So as an example, anyone that searches for homes for sale in New York, based on that search, you need to make sure that your property meets the criteria. And within your Google search, you'd need to obviously specify that that's a keyword that you are targeting. Then the final one is a list of real estate listing platforms. They also have their own solution targeted at agents who want to be more targeted with regards to the client searching on their websites. The next thing is to craft compelling ad copy and visuals. So yesterday's session was about content creation, and a couple of the websites that were listed in that session detailed that they also provide an AI solution for creating the copy, creating the listing, creating the description, and creating anything specific to your marketing campaign. So the key things are you need to highlight the unique selling points of your listings. You need to use strong visuals like high quality photos and virtual tours. We've covered virtual tours in a previous session as well. You need to focus on the benefits for the buyer, not just features of the property, and include a clear call to action, such as schedule a showing or contact us today. And for this final point, we do create chatbots that can help you do this. So if it's something of interest, do reach out. Utilize retargeting. So the message you present to your buyer the second time around they're seeing an advert shouldn't be the same thing that you presented to them the first time. And you can take advantage of knowing that this is the second time they've seen the advert, because the platforms you're likely to use would be storing this information. You can change the messaging differently. Oh, this is the second time you've seen this property. Is there any reason you haven't reached out to book an appointment? By the way, since the first time you looked at this property, the price has come down, mortgage rates have changed, and that sort of custom information that's more targeted to that user would benefit you in the long run. So this tactic shows ads to users who have previously interacted with your website or social media content. It also reminds them about your listings and increases the chances of them reaching out. And so continuously monitor and adjust. So track the performance of your ads and make adjustments as needed. Analyze which platforms targeting options are most efficient, and you zone in on those and drive your sales through. Then you can have multiple copies of your listing and monitor the data that comes back to see which one's performing better. And based on the outcome and the data that you receive, you can target specifically. So additional tips, these are ideas and tips not to ignore, because ignoring them could lead to fines, which we do not want. Firstly, partner with a marketing professional so that they craft the advert specifically to what would match your goals. Second is stay compliant. Each platform has their own guidelines. Make sure you stay within the rules. And then the final one is be transparent and ethical. Be clear in what you're doing, the purpose of your ad. Also be clear with your clients that you are collecting information, and avoid anything misleading. So in conclusion, the first thing is traditional buyer targeting methods are limited and often inefficient. We've discussed that. AI-powered personalization offers a data-driven approach for connecting with the right buyers. And implementing AI can lead to increased qualified leads, faster sales, and a more efficient workflow. So that says to me that not only are you saving time, the user experience from your staff will be a lot better because they're getting their results a lot quicker. It doesn't mean that the sales are happening a lot quicker. It means that they are getting to the point where they know if a potential client is ready to buy or not. Nothing worse than having time wasters. And if you can pre-qualify these clients ahead of a schedule, then you can make sure that the messaging is correct, depending on the stage they're at in the funnel. And the final thing is take action. Start exploring AI solutions and choose the one that meets your needs the best. Develop a data collection strategy. We can help you with this, but the key thing is make sure you do have a data collection strategy, and make sure you implement some secure way of storing that information and a secure way of integrating the data that you've collected with your marketing platforms. And start right now to segment your audience so that you can tailor the communication going out to the different segments of your audience appropriately. Now, the final thing I want to talk about today is that you can partner with us. We are Autori.ai. We are automating real estate for different organizations. We are ready to help. We specialize in providing AI-driven solutions. We provide solutions based around automation, chatbots creation, custom GPTs, and custom knowledge bases. And custom knowledge bases essentially means that whatever data you've had in the past, we can put that data together into a system where you can ask questions of that data. Doesn't matter when the data was collected. If it's an actual copy or an actual document that exists, you can ask your questions. You can ask your system or the solution we put in to summarize different data points. And even if it's a legal document, we're able to make it possible for you to query that document in a secure, private manner. So do reach out. You can join our waitlist to receive an AI audit. or if you're ready to go, just reach out to me on ua@autore.ai or visit the website. So until next time, thank you for joining us, and I wish you all the best. Keep winning.